Ladi Odejo, this is very last minute, but I'm going to need a favor from you. It's my son, Ahmad. He got himself involved in a case. Murder.
Are you okay? Do you know what happened to him?
Please, you can't tell anyone.
Why? Tell me why she didn't walk straight to Principal's office. Tell him right now.
We're screwed if you do. We're talking to him.
I didn't expect this from everyone else but you. What were you thinking? You're smarter than him.
I don't know.
Victory. What happened?
I saw a picture of Mr. Bakoto on my phone.
Victory.
Isaac, please, you can't tell Principal Obasi.
Why?
Please.
Did you people do anything to him?
No!
Okay, so when the police came for questioning, why do you think people not tell them? Yet all of you are claiming innocence.
We're not claiming anything, bro. Why innocent?
Who is your bro? Okay, I won't walk straight to Principal Obasi's office. But this time, no lies. Tell me everything.
Fine.
I've been talking to for like girl, she know me now. The conversation's going too clear, phenomenal. She got me feeling like there's nothing impossible. And when she moves, it's like the ocean with the moon. Between us, there's some things that we can't control. But I stay solid and I stand on my 10 toes.
Have you met before? You look really familiar.
Listen, I know it's 6 been up for a minute, but in 3 minutes it'll be time for the 9. Around me, you gotta keep it 99. +1, make I no go here, say then boss one. +1, if you got the juice, put the sauce on. You know that getting big bags is the custom. Put that on repeat when you hit the junction. Cause we never going broke from this juncture. My buddy clock been fucked up preparing for this album.
Oh my God! Marcus, what happened? Shalima, what did you do? Why is he bleeding?
I didn't do anything.
Oh my God!
It's not like this.
Okay, but is he breathing?
I'm not sure. We tried to check his breathing.
Shalima, and?
Nothing. He's not breathing.
Let's call the emergency line.
We're not calling anybody.
Why?
Do you know how much trouble we'll be in? How do you want to explain this? Why is he even here? Who invited him?
See, that's not important right now. Let's get Ahmad. Okay?
Oh my God. Is he really? Oh my God.
See, let's just relax, okay? Let's relax and call Ahmad and the guys. Okay?
You guys should go and get Ahmad and the guys.
Hey, what are you doing here?
But what about the phone the investigator spoke about? Where is it? You better start talking now, because I know it's one of you. Leila, Salam.
I took it.
It's fine, Ahmad. You don't have to cover for me.
No. Leila. I took it.
Are you with the phone right now? Ahmad, what the hell?
Leila.
Why did you take the phone? What were you hiding?
The phone would have pinged them to my location. My house. The murder happened in my house. I had to protect myself.
And you couldn't just tell everybody. Did you really have to keep it a secret?
And how guilty would I have looked?
This is not over, guys.
Our favorite song is on repeat.
Leila.
How do I dance? You are not here, I'm incomplete.
Leila.
How did it get
Leila.
You knew how worried I was about that phone, and you didn't say anything.
Leila, I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Ahmad Bello Hassan.
Leila. I was just trying to beg to you.
Stay the hell away from me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, Elijah, 5, 6, 7. You guys know the routine. Continue. Right. Let's go. Follow him. Let's coach.
Elijah, I received a call concerning you today.
Did I do something wrong?
Not at all. It was from the WA football scout, and they need to meet with you.
Me? Serious? Guy, this is massive, bro! Massive. Imagine from City View Heights captain to Manchester City captain. Ahmad, why aren't you saying anything?
Oh, I hate to be that guy, but I think we have a chapter to close before we go around opening new chapters.
So you can't even be happy for me for 1 second?
Like, happy. Elijah, we are persons of interest in murder case. The biggest snitch in the school knows about it. It happened at my house. I have the most to lose here out of every single one of us. So I'm sorry if your football dreams are not my priority right now. I'm not.
Leila, I forgot that's the only person you care about.
What does that mean?
I mean, it's a shame. With how much you care about her, she will never notice you.
Fuck you, Elijah. Fuck you and your football dreams.
Ahmad. Now, wow.
I think you started it.
Go.
Remember, guys, nobody must know about this.
Promise.
Now, why are you wearing your face mask? Let's just go.
We have breaking news coming in for you at this time. It's been a tragedy here in Lagos, where the body of a 28-year-old youth corps member identified as Marcus Barnabas has been discovered in a bush. The late Marcus was found earlier today with what appears to be a blunt force trauma to the back of his head. The Nigerian police force has launched an investigation into the tragic incident. However, no arrests have been made at this time. But this is a developing story, and we'll bring you more updates as we have them.
It's okay. It's okay.
Dad, my school has been talking to some scouts and they say they may be willing to sponsor me.
Out with the water.
Dad, did you hear me?
Did you hear me? We will talk about football when you improve on your grades.
Dad.
Yes, dear.
The police are at the door.
Police? What do they want? Let them in. Gentlemen, how may I help you?
You have to invite Mr. Elijah for questioning.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that we found out that the last place that the deceased, Mr. Marcus, was seen was in the party held by your son and his classmates.
Party?
Elijah, what are they talking about?
Party?
Down below, what are they talking about?
Layla. I don't even know where to start from. Yes, I abu as important as this. Eh?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. If you're truly sorry, then start acting like it. Kisa implication ɗin maganar da muke yi kuwa?
I do.
Ina maganar mother case ne fa.
Mommy, you know I didn't have anything to do with this, right?
At this point, I don't even know what to believe.
In this economy, no, it's not a property deal. It's my son, Ahmad. He got himself involved in a case. Murder. Okay. Where she go? Where she? Thank you. You better talk to your son.
Have the police gone?
No, they're outside speaking to Mom.
So what did they say now?
They're asking about the party, Mr. Marcus. I have never seen Mom this angry before. I'm in big trouble.
I mean, but what do you expect, IP? You literally lied to her about what happened. I mean, I don't understand that, but you lied to me as well.
Because I knew how you were going to react.
What reasons?
You didn't even want me to come to this party in the first place.
Now look at what's happening.
So what's going to happen now?
You know what, Ivy, I've been mulling over the details, right? And yet some things don't just add up. I'll have to meet with everyone tomorrow.
I doubt they will agree to that after everything that's happened today.
Well, then you have to convince them. Except everyone wants to go to jail. Exactly. I have to do something.
You not only lied to me, you also lied to the police. Are you not afraid of going to jail? You, get up! Do you people have an idea what you are doing to this school?
Sir, I wasn't part of...
Why were you having parties in the first place? And what was it doing there?
With all due respect, sir, we're not prohibited from hosting parties outside of the school premises. We don't know what happened to Mr. Marcus, and that's the honest truth.
With due respect. So why did you keep his attendance secret? Why didn't any of you come forward?
We were scared, sir.
Of what?
This. Exactly this.
Shut up! You have sponsors looking at you, and this is the image you want to project? I just hope this does not get worse than it is already. And where's the rest of you guys? Just go. Go, get out of my face. Go away from here.
So this is it. We're all going to jail. I didn't even get the chance to see the walls of Harvard or MIT.
I beg, Ivy, please.
Well, now at least they know he was at the party with us. But that's all they know. As long as they are concerned, he didn't die there.
It's only a matter of time before they find that out, so.
She makes a good point. Whoever told them that he was at the party probably soon reveal what we did to his body.
Why are we acting, bro, like we don't know who told them?
So why are you all looking at me?
You know why. So all this time you were working with Mr. Obasi?
Yes, and
you're even still saying it.
Elijah, stop! I think you not say anything.
No, leave him. Let him attack me now. Let him attack me. Use your sense. Why will I rat out any of you when my sister is among? But you're right. Because if not, I will march straight to Principal Obasi's office right now and reported all of you. God forbid I risk my head boy position cover any of you.
I think this is about some stupid head boy position.
Yes.
This is more than that.
Guys, I'm too tired for this.
Please. I have time for that. Okay guys, I've been trying to find out how everybody found out about Mr. Marco's body. We already know that Shaliwa saw the body first and then she called Leila and Diane. Now the question is, how did every other person find out about the body?
Shaliwa, you dragged me out of the party of what now? What's going on?
Where's Diane? She went outside to get a floor.
What the hell happened here? Shaliwa, Leila, what the hell happened here?
I found him on the floor like this.
Found? Leila, please tell me this man is still breathing. Subhanallah, my parents, they're going to kill me.
Baby, I'm sorry I'm late, but it was a hassle getting this.
Okay, so now we know how Elijah and Ahmad found out that the body was Ife.
I brought him in. I saw him downstairs. He was dancing with some stupid girl.
Wait, guys. Please tell me this is some murder mystery P, I beg.
What do you think, Effie?
This is bad, oh. This is really bad.
Congratulations on stating the obvious.
Guys, what do I do about my parents?
Parents? From where to where now? This thing must not leave this room. I beg.
Max, that's the same thing I said.
Check this. What's going on here? Is that Mr. Marco's body on the floor? What happened? Did he pass out?
Not exactly. I can't believe none of you thought to lock the door.
Please don't tell me. Okay, I think it's time for us to leave now.
Hey. I'm sorry, but nobody's leaving. Besides, you've already seen too much.
Are you serious? I have nothing to do whatever is going on here.
And you think we do?
I don't care. And frankly, I don't even know. How did I end up in this party in the first place?
That is a very good question, because if I remember correctly, nobody actually invited you. But since you did us the honors and you're already here, shut up and come inside.
Ahmad, I think you need to go downstairs and see the chef before he comes upstairs looking for you.
Something is still not adding up. What about the other members of staff in your house? You're telling me none of them walked in, like none of them saw what happened?
No, they're not allowed upstairs. And the ones that are, they weren't around that day. That's how we could carry the body and no one saw it.
Okay, so whose idea was it to get rid of the body?
Oh, wow, yeah. Everybody threw me under the bus, right?
Elijah, was it your idea or not?
Yes, it was, but only because we had to think of something quick.
Guys, if we explain to the police that he slumped and died, maybe they'll let us go scot-free. I mean, that's the truth as far as we know it.
Don't you watch crime shows? The first person they suspect is the person that found the body.
Damn. She's got a point.
Yo, guys, let's just figure out what to do with this body first.
Do you have a plan on how we can do that?
Check his pockets for the car keys. We'll drive him somewhere. His car cannot be seen outside in the morning.
Phones? Your phones?
Okay, so Elijah came up with the plan and all of you agreed to it.
I did not agree to anything.
Neither did I.
Okay, when you were all there when it happened and none of you protested. Can you guys focus, please?
Guys, why did Principal Wasi come back with the detective? Oh God. Do you think he knows?
Senior, Principal Wasi is waiting for you in his office.
Why do you think he wants to see you? I was the one that took Mr. Marcus's phone. No, it was Ahmad. He said he did.
He only said it to protect you. It was me.
Why?
I needed to delete some things on it, okay?
Things like what?
Leila, look, you need to start talking. We don't have time for this.
Okay, fine. We had a thing.
We had a thing? You and who? Mr. Marcus?
So you don't invited him to the party?
Hold on. Mr. Marcus is Mr. Mysterious.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I know all this won't be happening if it wasn't for me.
Lilian, I'm sure you have met Miss Rita. Sit down. I want you to be very honest with me. A reliable source told us that you were the one who invited Mr. Marcus to the party.
Yes, I did.
And you also had an argument with him earlier in the day which had nothing to do with an assignment.
It wasn't an argument
so
exactly.
So what was it?
It was a misunderstanding.
Did this misunderstanding have anything to do with your relationship? Cloud messages. We gained access to his computer and went through all his messages. His flatmate, Mr. Kolawole Ario, has told us everything. Down to the fact that Mr. Marcus only went to that party just to make it up.
What do you have to say for yourself, young lady?
Are you okay?
Nothing. Leila, you should have told us.
I was going to tell you guys, but I was afraid you were going to judge me. Rightfully so.
I mean, that man was a pervert. Even then, Leila, we're still your girls. If you're not talking to us, then who else do you have to talk to?
Anne is right. You should have come to us about this.
I know. I think my biggest wonder in everything is still... How did they find out about the relationship? I mean, apart from you and obviously Mr. Marcus, who else knew?
I already know who it is.
Maliyo, Maliyo nawa. Yaushe zaki dawo. Sai a watan gobe. Ngani niki ta miki waka ko? Ngani niki ta entertain ɗinki. Oh, your drink is finished. Okay, let me give you the last one, this last drop. So that I'll go get another for you. Let me go get another one for you. I'm coming. Aishatun Baba.
Nanjum, menene wannan nake gani?
I can explain.
I hope ba abin da nake tunani bane ba ko?
I wanted to start business. And I borrowed money and the business didn't work. Basically, that's it. And they are threatening to arrest me if I didn't pay them their money.
So then you mean did that one you want us as one big family? It's because you want me to pay the rest of your debts?
No. Wallahi, I do. I really do care. It's because I'm in trouble right now. And I need to pay this debt. Or else, they will arrest me and probably may lead to jail. So I have no option than to come to you. Aisha, wallahi, I never wanted to tell you this. And if you can see, up till now, I've not even opened my mouth to tell you about it.
Nawa ne kudin nasu?
7 million. Tare da interest ɗinsu.
I'll wear you 5 million by ending of this week. Then it's left for you because you can use balance and seconds.
Aisha, thank you. Now, Godi, you understand what you have done. You have saved us soul. Thank you so much.
I'm only doing this for Leila. Wasn't so take up Abanta at Jehovah. As for you and I, we are done.
Done, come on.
When I'm gonna coming back together, it's not going to ever happen. No. Please. Please don't.
Shikina. What? Oh.
Esther! Elijah!
We're ready!
Robin slept well.
Yes.
Morning, Dad. Morning, Mom.
Elijah, come. Oh. Yeah, Elijah. Your mom and I have talked, and we have decided that after the exam you are writing this term, you are going to transfer to a military school.
What? It's why? Is it because of what happened? Dad, I swear I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong?
It was just a party now. Didn't you party when you were a kid?
Shogwamwe, did you hear that? Oh, okay. Just a party, right? Something that has turned into a public case. Someone that even church members are querying me. I mean, querying a whole me, Reverend Mike.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Oh, no. No, say our minds are made up.
No, Mommy, please, talk to him, please.
Your father and I have made the decision together.
Yes.
Emilio, it's okay.
Mom.
Come. Elijah, look at me. We are tired. It's one problem or the other with you every day. And unfortunately, involvement in a murder investigation is where we draw the line.
Hey, please. Daddy, please. I'm sorry. I will change. I promise. Please, Daddy, please.
It's a little too late for that.
Please.
Isn't that? Join me in the car. It's too late.
Dad.
How much of the best deal?
That didn't make sense.
Leila. See this slot, oh. As in.
What did you just say?
Listen, we've heard all about your gist. In fact, the whole school has. Tell me, what exactly does Mr. Markov has that the rest of us don't?
What's going on here?
Mind your business, oh. Okay, what's going on here? I'm listening. Talk now. So you cannot talk now, Nabi?
It's fine. Let's go.
Okay. She has seen her next target. Imagine.
What did you say?
You heard me right, bro.
It's fine. Let's go. Let's go.
What did you say?
Who is asking?
Are you talking?
Who? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Call her.
I'm mad. I'm mad!
Bro, are you okay? Bro, are you okay? You want to do?
Why are you stopping? Go ahead and fight! What round are you? Round 300? Are you people okay? You have the nerve to fight on school premises! Don't you have any regard for rules and regulations of the school?
Sir, he threw the first punch. All because we were talking to her.
Shut up! I don't want to hear from either of you. Upon everything that's happened, you should have the temerity to fight! All of you, to my office, go!
Guys, I remember to bring my book to school tomorrow, okay? See you around.
Where's Diane?
Her mom took her home.
It's you, Chinansa. The party. It's you. That's why you've not been coming to school. You know, I did a little game of digging, a little game of elimination. You're the only one who didn't have a reason to be in the room at that time.
Yeah, because I already told you guys I was at the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Until I realized every room in that house is en suite. You wouldn't have to look for a restroom. It's you, 'You killed Mr. Marcos.
What?